Last time out on T.Ray, we were in Syracuse, New York, where some of the gnarliest drivers battled in an amazing freestyle competition that left us all speechless. But this weekend, we're in Hartford, Connecticut, where 8 of the baddest drivers from around the world will once again compete at the highest level to bring home the Freestyle trophy. Hello everybody, Tyler Rayas here alongside Trent, and we're getting all the action on T.Ray today. Let's get into our field of trucks.
Well, first of all, we got the Motherboard Rottweiler Rod Schmidt coming out here to throw his hat in the ring. And of course, the man from Texas, Lupe Sosa, pilots the El Diablo.
The FS1 Cletus, piloted by Colt Stevens out of Houston, Texas, will also be a one to watch out. But you cannot forget Bari Musauer in the always fast Zombie.
From Columbus, Michigan, Mr. Excitement himself, Jim Kohler, pilots the Avenger. And of course, from Springfield, Massachusetts, it's Metal Militia, Tyler Duke, looking to go big here.
From Paxton, Illinois, the 12-time world champion Tom Mentz will pilot Maximum Destruction, but he's got to go through Gravedigger with Dennis Anderson from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Again, everybody, Tyler Rayas here alongside Trenton Ray. We're going to bring you all the action right here on T-Ray. We're going to start today with Rod Schmidt in Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
You know, Rod Schmidt's really been competing for many, many years now, and it really does show when he's on the track, especially with freestyle. You know, he's always been a freestyler at heart.
Of course, yeah, you know, he is one of the original Gravedigger drivers from back in the days, but now he found his home really with the Monster Mutt Camp. Look at this awesome slap wheelie there. This is a fun track, you know. It's very similar to what we covered a couple weeks ago with the mud, and the rain has just been coming down here, so it's going to be a little tricky for some of these guys to get some traction, but a lot of these drivers have been studying this course, and look at this huge sky wheelie for Rod Schmidt. And he gets into a slap
got
wheelie.
it. Whoa, hang on a second. He's got it!
Wow!
Okay, well, I guess we're starting off with a bang.
That was a gnarly move right there. Had a peace of mind to stay on the throttle and settle her down. And Monster Mutt Rottweiler stays alive. Wow.
You know, I really like what he's got going in here. I mean, look at the wheelies in the mud. You can't get any better than that. Almost got tripped up again. But Rod Schmidt's, you know, he's keeping it going here. You know, this mud is not phasing him whatsoever.
Yeah, he's really keeping good momentum. But he's got to switch it up a little bit. We see a lot of wheelies, which are cool, but he's got to kind of get with a little bit more momentum and get some, bigger air. And, okay, walking. That was good control right there, popping it up. The fans here bearing the weather because it has been pouring for hours now. But look at this. Monster Mutt Rottweiler not phased at all. Go to the backside of the racing lane, getting kicked a little bit here, Trent.
Beautiful, beautiful sky wheelie from Rottweiler. I like that little lifted car stack they got going on there. Rottweiler keeping up the momentum like you were saying and going for a little bit of a racing pass.
Nice combo though right there, Trent. Here we go. And again,
a
triple combo. Wow. All right, keeping it going.
It was a strong run and slinging into some donuts. There we go. Getting the traction. Back into it. Oh, getting into the sidewalls again. Can he get it? Nicely done. A little of a wheelie.
Oh my goodness. Rod Schmidt will fill time here in Connecticut. Wow. Okay. First one down. Let's see what the judges thought as he goes cross-threading over here over the cars, crushing them down. That was a cool shot right there, Trent.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be worth for the cameras later. And the score of a 25, Rod Schmidt will throw his hat in the ring with an incredible score here early in the competition.
Next up, we have the 2004 World Freestyle Champion Lupe Sosa, now behind a new identity, El Diablo. Of course, this is a relatively new truck, and a lot of the fans love seeing this piece. It's kind of got a wild 3D concept in the back, and Lupe Sosa is a perfect fit for this camp.
Well, absolutely, you know, and it's kind of got the same kind of Spanish kind of deal that's always been home with him in the El Toro Loco, and not to mention it's got the flames. I mean, you can't go wrong there.
El Diablo, this is the first time we've seen him here on T-Ray, and Lupe Sosa not afraid to go big here. As you can see, a nice combo right there so far. He's got a lot of time to work with here, and he's going to try to navigate his way through this mud.
Yeah, you know, those BKT tires are definitely going to have to be gripping really hard. And, oh, look at the air off of the car stack. Wow.
That was beautiful. Good head of steam when he hit those cars and got him some nice air right there. Continuing on. 30 seconds down, a minute and a half to go for Lupe Sosa. Of course, out of Corpus Christi, Texas. We've seen him for a long time pilot a few different identities, but El Diablo is one of the favorites. Pit Party earlier today had a line out the door for this truck. They wanted to see it up close and personal, of course, and talked a little bit to Lupe, and he's so far keeping it a good momentum here, 1 minute down.
Some people would have thought that the kids would have been scared of this truck, with the scary little tongue and the teeth. But no, these kids absolutely love this truck, man. And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about these kids absolutely piloting out the door to really see these monster trucks go at it.
Lupe Sosa now closing in on his final 45 seconds here in Connecticut. He's got a tall order.
Oh, nice.
To beat a 25 put up on Monster Rottweiler. But, hang on, Trent. Here we go. First backflip.
Nice and perfectly executed. A little bit of steep backflip they got here tonight.
You got to go up quite a bit before you hit the actual plate to kick you backwards. But, Lupe Sosa keeping a good momentum here. Backside again to the cars.
Oh, nice.
Comes up a little short, but the truck's all right. Not a bad freestyle so far.
No, but he's definitely missing that spark that Rod Schmidt had in his run. It's a solid run, but I'm just not sure if it's going to take the lead.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, hang
man.
on.
Oh, couldn't get it.
That's not going to help him either, but it leaves about 1 second, so virtually fills time for Lupe Sosa. So the judges are going to throw their scores in right now for El Diablo. A 24, not enough for the lead, but a valiant effort.
Yeah, just 1 point off there, but there's still plenty of room for Colt Stevens to come out here and try to take the lead. Colt, like you've been saying, he's got a tall order to go, and I think you can do it here in the Fox Sports Cletus. The son of Scott Stevens, formerly driven the King Crunch, and he's got to live up to his father's legacy as just go hard on the throttle and just really have a good run here.
Yeah, we've seen Colt drive a number of identities, but this one has really stuck out to me just because of he's almost had this second wind in his career when he gets behind the wheel of this truck. We've seen him do some incredible moves and get some of the biggest air that we've seen Monster Jam trucks get, and it comes out of Colt Stevens. His background, he's been around this since he was a baby, and like you said, his dad, took the reins for King Crunch back in the day and really piloted that well and became a pioneer of the sport, and now Colt gets his chance to really elevate his family and get a little bit more action out of it. Look at this nice Sky Wheelie, FS1 Cletus. This is a good little looking piece, the F-150 body, and it's got the canopy on the back, and this is a fun truck.
Absolutely, and he's running the main TV sponsor, so he can't mess up especially when the cameras are on him. He's definitely got to put this truck into the ground, and look, he's just trying to do that right now, slinging it in the mud.
He's got a minute down already. Okay, here we go. So cross thread. That was a nice move right there. I was about to say he's got to get a little bit more creative when it comes to his hits, and he's got to be selective because he's running out of time here, Trent.
Absolutely. Whoa! Front clip goes missing. Able to save it.
He had to get on the throttle right there to pick it out, or else he was going to stuff that chassis and he's going to go end over end, but he's doing a great... Oh, look at this.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wow. A bit of a combo there from Fox Sports 1 Cletus. Now he's turning out the wick.
That was incredible. Here we go to the elevated van stack. Huge air for Cletus. 10 seconds left. Colt Stevens going to get another slap wheelie. Oh, hang on, Trent. Hang on.
Going for the middle.
Nice backflip. And lands it. FS1 Cletus throwing down a nice performance here in Connecticut with a score of a 24. So it's not going to be enough to take out Rod Schmidt.
Nope, that'll tie him for second place here in freestyle competition. But now the kid from Orlando, Mbari Musauer, piloting the Zombie. And like we said, Zombie always has a ton of fans that are always up to the door. And just, Bari just loves this concept.
Yeah, this is a fun truck, and look at him right now. A little fanfare. I love it. Getting the fans going. You can hear Michael Jackson's Thriller playing in the background. This is a fun truck. The last time we saw Bari, we were in Syracuse, and he had a really good performance there. But I know he's looking for that win. He wants to get his first T.Ray win, and so he's been looking at this track all day and figuring out where he can and can't hit and how hard he should do stuff, because the mud here is really just playing a tall order. But we've seen some people come out here like Rod Schmidt, Lupe Sosa, really throw down and get momentum. That is the key when you're in the mud here, is a lot of speed. Just like that, he gaps it into a
it.
perfect slap wheelie.
Wow.
Wow, nicely done from Bari Musauer.
You know, he's definitely got a tall order, as you say, when it comes to freestyle, because, you know, last week's champion is currently in the back waiting to go out, and you know that's got to put some pressure on Bari because he's got to put up a big score for him to defeat.
Absolutely, and look at that. With moves like that, it shouldn't be too bad with that nice little wheelie that he rode down the back of the side of the racing lane. But look, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go for Bari Musauer and Zombie.
Oh, man, casing it a little bit. Bari Musauer definitely going to... Well, yeah, I thought he was going to do a little bit of donuts. I don't think I've really seen anybody hit the middle ramp yet.
You know, Bari hit he just kind of floated off of it earlier in the run. Oh, hang on, Trent. Oh, my!
Oh, man!
Are you kidding me? Save it!
And he saves it!
Oh, my goodness. That was incredible, Trent. Zombie. He looked at it, and it was either going to go backwards or he's going to make it over, and he hit it with as much steam as he could, flipped it over, crushed the entire back of the van, and then got on the throttle and picked it out of a save. Nicely done. Bari Musauer, 20 seconds left for Zombie.
You know, and honestly, if anyone was going to attempt that, it was going to be Bari. You know, Bari is so innovative, and he always tries to do something that no one else really tries. And there he is, getting some redemption, hitting it, getting it over. And now, look, he's eyeing the backflip.
Oh! Hang on, back on, and he saves it as time is done. Bari Musauer and Zombie. The rest of it is for the fans. Nicely done. I'm curious to see what the judges think, because I think this might be enough for the lead. Nice skywheel. Of course, this is all for the fans, and it is, Trent, a 27. Incredible from Bari.
Absolutely, a 27 will definitely put him in the lead, and why not hitting it for the fans?
Wow.
Oh, man.
The face is gone. Wow, that was a good run right there. Good on him, and that might be enough right there. I mean, there's only 3 points at the top of this scoreboards, but we have some heavy hitters. Of course, we're going to start the latter half of the competition here with Avenger, driven by Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement. This is the 2-time World Freestyle Champion, and you know he would want nothing better than a win right here on T.Ray.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Mr. Excitement, King Air, no matter what you call him, Jim Kohler always goes out and does the best that he can into what his equipment can hold. You know, that's always the saying about Jim Kohler. He can do up to what his equipment can hold because he always puts it through its paces, and there's always just a matter of what's going to break on his truck.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh, nicely done.
Wow, that was a beautiful save. I was just about to, kind of recap. Last time we saw Jim, he did a great job at the All-Star, but in Orlando, nice air right there for Avenger. But in Orlando, he actually took the win. Or no, excuse me, El Paso, and he won there. So he's got a lot of momentum going into this show here. And he loves being on T.Ray. Talked to him earlier today, and Mr. Excitement is he's excited, obviously, right? I mean, look at this awesome body. He's rocking the purple paint scheme. This is a fun truck.
Absolutely. This definitely was one of my personal favorites when it came to paint schemes that he did. I mean, it just looks beautiful on the truck. Perfect little purple paint job. And, the momentum he's got going on this run right now is pretty good. Getting some nice air.
Well, I think a lot of it, Trent, is the momentum. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Hold on. Backflip. Here we go. And he lands it. Jim Kohler. Nicely done. Sticks the landing. I was about to say, like you kind of touched on, if the equipment holds, he's going to be one hard driver to beat. Look at this cross thread. Oh, he's trying to get up over those cars.
No one's really hit it from that side yet.
Yeah, so it is raw cars on the back side of that. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Hit it again, Jim. Look at this. Nicely done for Avenger.
Jim Kohler with a good run here in Connecticut, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to take the lead because he is missing some of that momentum that Bari had and some of the wow factor.
Oh, hang on. And he pulls out of it. Nicely done from Jim Kohler in the Avenger. The rest of this is for the fans. Oh, hang on. We might see some big air here. Oh, he's going to park it and wave to the fans. Nicely done. A score for 26. Not enough for the lead, but good enough for silver as of right now.
And here we go. Last week's winner in Syracuse, Todd LeDuc, with what some might say the run of his career. You know, and he's got to try and back that up here in Connecticut, and it's going to be hard when he's in the mud.
You know, he's not too far away from home out of Springfield, Massachusetts. Oh, my! Huge air to start the run. I was about to say, he's not too far away from home, so this is kind of a hometown show for him. He's got all of his friends and family here, and he would love nothing more than to win back-to-back weeks on T.Ray. Hang on! Oh!
What a save!
Oh, my goodness! That was
incredible. That on one wheel.
Wow. That was incredible, Trent. We have not seen a save like that in a minute. I thought he was over for sure.
Man, I don't know where he got the grip from, man, but it definitely pulled him back over, and he keeps on. Nice hitting the backside there. The little, like, jammer side, as I like to call it.
So here we go, backing up. He got a little too close to the hot pits there, backing up. That will be, you know, supposed to be a deduction in the judge's eyes, and because of the momentum. But look at this. He's going to wipe it from our minds with that awesome wheelie. Gets tripped up and lands it. Wow, that's what you're going to do, Trent. You know, if you got to have to backflip people, you know, that is a deduction. But if you can make them forget right away with an awesome move, that is how you do it. And Todd LeDuc and Militia is throwing down.
You know what that pocket he did? He did a little something similar we saw last week. And now Todd goes, well, he's going to try for some donuts. Now he's just turning around here. Going to go for the backside of the racing, some nice air. Going to combo it up. A lot of sky wheelies we're seeing here. You know, these are some steep ramps, even for the mud.
You know, I was about to say the mud here. I really thought, hold on. He's going to cross-thread it and land it right on top of the car. I love when the monster trucks crush cars, man. That is awesome. I was going to say that I really thought the mud was going to be a factor, but it really isn't. I mean, a little bit here and there with the sidewall saves, but look at the sky wheelie. Really hard landing on the rear end of that chassis. But, you know, the mud has really not played a big factor here. It looks like they're having fun out there drifting around.
Absolutely. You know, they're just a kid in the playground right now. And time has expired for Todd. Rest is for the fans. Another LeDuc leap, as we like to call it.
But will it be enough here, Trent? Of course, the score to beat's a 27 put up by Zombie with Borrowing Me Sour, and it will be a 28. Your new leader, Todd LeDuc in Meta Militia, as he pops the belts for Hartford, Connecticut.
A great run. You know, definitely going to be one that's going to be hard to break, as we got many more heavy hitters, such as the professor himself, Tom Mintz, in the Max D. You know, if there's anybody that can really just take that lead, especially in the mud, it's got to be this guy. You know, he's no stranger to mud.
Man, I gotta say, put your ones up. Tom Mintz is in the house, and Maximum Destruction is about to throw down. I love this. He's going retro with the old school body and paint scheme. I love this piece. I think it looks so rad. And Tom Mintz has been eyeballing this track because he really thinks that he can finally get a win here. We have not seen Tom win on T.Ray, so this would be a fun first number one victory. But look at this. Nice start to his freestyle with a cool triple combo.
Yeah, definitely. He hasn't won on T.Ray yet, but he's definitely looking for that for that victory here. With some massive air like that.
Wow.
Oh, wow. The hard rebound.
He lands. You know, I think the mixture between the super soft mud and the coils, he's kind of having a little softer landing today. So who knows? He might go bigger than anybody else. The ones are up for Tom Mintz. You know, we touched on this before. We will again. You know, Tom Mintz drives a conventional style setup. You know, left-hand drive, front engine truck, coilovers. There is no sway bars on this truck, so he really uses that to his advantage to be able to get in and out of corners. But Tom Mintz is one of the all-time greatest drivers, period. I mean, this guy will not lose. He loves to win, and you can tell that. 1 minute in now for Max D, 1 minute left.
Yeah, definitely one of the greatest drivers to ever lace up their boots in Monster Jam and Monster Trucks as a whole. You know, with the pretty much surpassing 20-year legacy in Monster Trucks, Tom Mintz is definitely one to behold when it comes to watching him freestyle. Whoa!
Wow!
Ow! Man,
he took that one like a champ. He cased that ramp, bounced up another 4 feet higher than he already was, and then landed it. But here we go, Trent. This is the look at
the sky wheelie.
Nice sky wheelie for Tom. I was about to say, Trent, you know, this is crunch time now. Last 30 seconds. He's really got to put the pedal to the floor if he wants to take out Todd LeDuc's score of a 28.
He's definitely making an attempt here as he almost goes over.
Stop! Oh
He puts it all back.
Are you kidding me? The front end of this truck is gone, and it's been shut off. We're going to get a word right now. He has refired. Here we go. Tom Meents, 9 seconds on the clock. That was incredible, but we got some problems here, Trent. The front end is gone. There is no steering left to this truck.
There is not a person that's sitting down here in Connecticut. Can Tom Meents bring it back?
No way!
He does it!
Oh my goodness!
If I was Todd the Duke, I would be sweating right now in the hot seat because Tom Meents just laid it down here in Connecticut.
If this isn't a perfect 30, Trent, oh my God, a 29. It is a 29, but it is a new lead. Tom Meents just put out the save of the year. I am calling it right now. The save of the year for T.Ray, Tom Meents, Hartford, Connecticut. That was incredible.
Well, one thing for sure, it was definitely well-deserved of a victory, but now, here we go. What is there to say about Gravedigger, the icon? Dennis Anderson sporting that beautiful chrome digger going out here.
Oh, my
starting
goodness.
with some massive air. You could tell Dennis is hungry for a win.
Man, we haven't seen Dennis win in a while either, and he really wants to win too, but he's got a tall order. Tom Meents just threw down a barn burner freestyle. The only way Dennis is going to be able to take this win tonight was with a perfect 30. We've seen him do it before. I'm excited to see if he can do it again, but the only way he can do that is to go full boogie tilt, just like Dennis can.
Just like only Dennis can when it comes to freestyling. The father of freestyle, as they like to call him, is out on the track and showing the young guns how it's done. As he gets some massive air getting across.
No way did that just happen. Both tires on the right side have broken clean off of the housing. The champagne and knuckle, everything is completely off. The scores are going to reflect that with only a 19. Man, that is a tough break for the icon Gravedigger. But let's take a look at that replay again here, Trent. That was incredible.
I mean, I'm speechless right now. I mean, look at this. Pop! Just like that.
Man.
I mean, how many times do you think you're going to see this in a lifetime?
Nonetheless, Tom Meents, your 12-time world champion in Maximum Destruction with one of the gnarliest runs we have ever seen, is going to take the victory here in Hartford, Connecticut. What an incredible freestyle run, man.
I know. It had everything. Big air, flip saves, you name it. But we're not done here, ladies and gentlemen. Rod Schmidt asked the officials, says, hey, I want to go out there again. I really want to show these Connecticut fans how it's done, what the Rottweiler can do, and he's about to.
This is all so exciting. I love when we get a little T.Ray channel encore. It only happens for the fans in attendance and watching live on home right here on T.Ray. I love this. This is my favorite part of the day when they tell us that a driver is requested to get back out here, and Rod Schmidt had such a gnarly freestyle first round. He said, you know what? The truck's good. I'm good. Let's do it again.
You see Dennis is still out there with that poor truck. Rod Schmidt, who knows? He might try to jump it. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, Dennis said, you know what? Leave the truck. He got off the track, and they're just going to leave it there because I don't know how they're going to get it off the track. But nonetheless, Rottweiler, the monster mutt, with Rod Schmidt. Of course, Rod, out of Des Moines, Iowa, loves coming to Connecticut and wants to play in the mud a little bit and doing a great job. Of course, during freestyle, scored a 25, so it's not too bad of a run. But look at this huge air. Lands right on the cars.
Oh
my.
Come on, dig it. There you go.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Hold on. Save after save after save after save.
Don't do it again.
Oh, man.
My goodness. Okay, that might be save of the year. I don't know. That is incredible. Well, great job to Rod Schmidt. But now we have a special treat. Neil Elliott has brought out his stunt truck. That's right. The one and only Monster Jam stunt truck. And we're going to see something that we have never seen before. Excuse me, we're going to see an attempt at something we've never seen before, Trent.
That's right. He's going to attempt a double backflip here live on T.Ray. And honestly, it's been attempted before in Monster Jam numerous times, and no one has been able to land it. But the question is Neil going to have that lucky spark and get it here tonight?
I'm excited to see if he can do it. This is one of the gnarliest tricks you can perform in a Monster Jam truck and the purpose-built ramp. And unfortunately, it's been raining a little bit, so I just don't know through testing if it's going to hold up. But Neil Elliott is a veteran driver. He knows what he has to do, and let's just sit back and witness this together.
Here he goes. One. Oh, man.
He got a little twisted up there. The throttle, the momentum of the engine just twisted it, and he actually broke the rear end. But that was a valiant effort. You know what? I have a good feeling we might just land one of these on T.Ray one day. But nonetheless, Neil Elliott is wow. He's a great driver. Look at that. He pulled it down. What an incredible night.
Absolutely. You know what? I saw why you didn't land it. It was a broken wheel. But thank you guys so much for watching. From me and Tyler, we will see you next time here on T.Ray. Have a good night.